So I'm Wayne Walker. I'm one of three owners with my brothers, Philip Walker and Caton Walker. We own the Seven Oaks Ranch. We're located about 45 minutes southwest of Ozona, Texas, and we sit at the top of both the Pecos and Devils River watersheds. The ranch has been in the family since the early 1930s. It's about 7,500 acres. So my father took over ownership of the ranch in '06, and really through his leadership, my brothers and I started the conservation work. We've done burning, we've done mechanical clearing, limited chemical, but we're really working with partners like NRCS to have a holistic view of rangeland and habitat restoration. And we've made a lot of success. I mean, it's all real hard, but you know, we've made some great strides out here.
I'm Christopher Wolfenbarger. I'm the district conservationist in Ozona, Texas. I've been here since September of '19. Working with Seven Oaks Ranch has been a good experience with me so far. I enjoy getting to work with them because they are very enthusiastic and knowledgeable about ranching and land management. They pretty much take the lead on their conservation plan. They know a lot, they're very well educated, so I see my role as being there for any information they need and to help them get the resources they need to complete their vision of what the ranch needs to be.
In our view, holistic management is understanding all the parts of the landscape, how the whole ecosystem's working, not just focusing on one particular thing like wildlife or hunting. You have to understand how all these systems work together. So the main practices we focus to here at Seven Oaks is to reintroduce the natural parts of Mother Nature's process. We've reduced the cattle and we work with rotational grazing at lower stocking rates. That has allowed the grass to come back so we could burn to reduce the canopy cover of the brush species who are out of their niche. And then of course, with those two things, assuming we get good rainfall, Mother Nature has helped us, restore this land over the past decade or so, and it's an ongoing process. Fencing is key to having successful livestock operation. Our fences were dilapidated. They were mostly 1950s, 1970s vintage. They're falling apart. So we partnered with NRCS to both replace those fences and talk to them about where those fences should go so we have a better rotational grazing strategy, and the cattle, we can control where they are.
It's extremely difficult to put fence in this country because every hole has to be drilled, and I think the NRCS helps make that a reality where it wouldn't otherwise be just because of the difficulty and the expense.
Our ranch it struggles to break even, and we can't afford to make all these infrastructure improvements just on our own dollars alone. So the cost share programs we participated in have been huge to helping us maintain the operational stature of the ranch. So one of the things that my brother and I have found on this journey is that if you work with one good partner first, and NRCS was really our first partner, that can then leverage into other partnerships. So we work with NRCS, and we continue to work with NRCS. Through NRCS, we met Texas Parks and Wildlife. Through them, we met Quail Forever. And through them, we met the Nature Conservancy, and on and on and on. And eventually we met the academic relationships we have with the universities. So we've been able to turn these relationships into multiple conservation projects for the ranch, all of which benefit our holistic management. And about 4 years ago, we worked with some of the program directors and the wildlife and range resources and started getting a steady flow of young people to come out here and help us do these fires and do these other activities out here, and hoping we can pass the knowledge on to the next generation.
Yeah, I think this idea that ranchers are careless with the land, and they are not, and careless with the animals, which they are not. They take care of the land, and they take care of their animals, and they know that what they do is important for society, and they know that their land is important for future generations.
These ranches and private landowners provide immeasurable ecosystem benefits to society: clean water, clean air, biodiversity. People often ask, why do you like to go out to the ranch and spend your time in a place that's kind of in the middle of nowhere? And the answer is, just having the peace and quiet with nature and the time with family and working the land and seeing the wildlife and figuring out how you can turn all those past memories and dreams and things you have to infect the next generation with that conservation spirit. That's really what I love about coming out here.